Man. Like, what did Larry do to deserve being outed like this, though, dog? Like, that what I'm on. Like, did he do motherfuckers dirty? Because, God, bro. God. Man, this shit fucked. I don't know what's worse, the shit that he's doing or the fact that it's being exposed, bro. Because, God. Release the Larry Wills files is crazy. That's crazy, bro. If you've been tapped into the channel or you've been aware of this whole Larry Wills situation, bro, apparently it's about to get that much more crazy, bro. Because Johnny Bravo is releasing the Larry Wills files, like the Epstein files, the Larry Wills files, bro. Because recently I covered a little bit of Greg Ducet's claims as far as Larry being the actual cuck, like, you know, by definition. He provided some receipts as far as text message threads between Larry and some female where he was asking the woman to refer to him as like a cuck.
Ha 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 ha. WBAT. You think your OF members know I'm a cuck? Most likely, I can tell them.
Right, and Greg Ducet got these threads from Johnny Bravo. If you ain't familiar with Johnny Bravo, tap in, bro. Bro is like the YouTube journalist, bro. He be having the receipts on peeps, and apparently this one goes crazy, dog. And the title of his video says, Larry Wills files are much worse than you ever imagined. Let's get it.
Shit. But before I do, I want to explain a little bit of something. This is not meant to shame anybody about kinks. Listen, we're all human beings. Part of being a human being is we have all different kind of crazy shit that we like, right? Some crazier and weirder than others, and Larry's is, really crazy shit. But this is not meant to shame him. But saying that, okay, you can't go in life and destroy people's lives because of those kinks. All right, before I start, I need a little sip of coffee to handle this. When I tell you guys this shit's been giving me nightmares, I see Larry's face. I get sick thinking about this shit. Now, let's see. If you guys like the Larry files, I'm sure it too. So don't say I didn't warn you, all right?
Yeah, this is the
all right,
Greg
this is the first
showed.
one that you guys saw in Greg's video.
Yeah.
Larry sending a screenshot of his face, right? Showing that he's a cuck. And he goes, you think your OF members know I'm a cuck? She goes, most likely. I can tell them. He goes, how would you do that? She goes, a video or photo, and I can say Larry loves being a cuck. Who would help me? Now, this is the part of the conversation with the girl where Larry is revealing to her that, it would mean a lot to him if she would do shit with other men. All right, so you understand.
It feels wrong doing it when I'm going out with you. He sends a sad emoji. Like you sleeping with another girl, I would hate it. That's why you'll love it, because it's wrong. But I'll love it more than you do. So, would you? Like you sleep with another girl? No, of course not. I suppose it's not easy to understand what I enjoy. I know most men want to stick their dick in everything that comes their way. I mean, it answers everything as far as how he operates with his wife, dog, because he be cucking like crazy, bro, and claim not to be cucking, bros. Some weird shit, man, but, 'tis the season to cuck, bro. These cucks be going crazy.
In the context. And she says to him, it feels wrong doing it when I'm going out with you. Like you sleeping with another girl. I would hate it. Larry goes, that's why you'll love it, because it's wrong. But I'll love it more than you do. Ha ha ha. And she goes, so would you, about sleeping with another girl? He goes, no, of course not. She goes, I suppose it's not easy to understand what I enjoy. I know most men want to stick their D in everything that comes their way. So you'd only like me to do it, but you doing it with the girl is wrong, so it's the same? And then he goes, but then there are guys like me who want their girlfriends to get and send pics.
But then there are guys like me who want their girlfriends to get, what's that P? DP'd? Like double penetration? And send ass pics?
And then he puts his arms up like what a girl does in her emojis.
He's stupid.
And he says, I enjoy you being open and slutty. While I know I'll never touch another woman, it's how I'm wired. It doesn't excite me to sleep with another woman. It excites me more if you sleep with another man. Fucked up, right? I can't believe this shit I'm reading. This conversation alone plays me on my insecurities. So if I did it anytime soon, I would think, well, if we can do it with the guy, what if he goes and does it with another girl? So I have to be totally 100% secure to do this. See, so Larry, in this whole conversation, he's revealing to the girl, I don't want to sleep with no other girls, but it's okay. You can do it with the other men because I like it. She says, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. As I said, I just have to learn that, and I totally trust it. He goes, more time together, more trust, and more comfortable. Exactly, still building on the foundations of the relationship. I do believe we'll do it for sure and just laugh at it, but right now I'm not ready. He goes, maybe we can take baby steps in that direction. She says, of course, better. Slowly work towards it, at least to a point where you can talk about it comfortably. Yeah, I mean, physically, someone else is a huge step. See, so she's not totally into this. She doesn't understand why he
Yeah, I mean, physically fucking someone else is a huge step.
wants her to do this shit, right? So he's trying to convince her. One day, I want you to text me about this kind of stuff and talk to me like a cuck. Thanks in advance. She says, how so, master?
Bruh, this is crazy, dog. It don't even seem legit, bruh. But, I mean, somebody gotta vet the Larry Wills number, the 917. But Bravo comes with the receipts, bruh. He comes with the receipts. You know what I mean? And it would make sense how Larry be moving, dog. It's just, keeping it a buck, I'm wondering about what the hell Larry has gone through. What type of trauma he's experienced to move like this. I'm thinking about like all the people he's had impact on through his whole fitness journey and this brand, and he's building his empire. He's building to see it all crumble because his kinks have gotten out there, which he brought on himself by moving how he moves with his wife, bro. And then you see him getting exposed like this. Bro. But that's how I be though, man. These motherfuckers with all this clout and power and shit, bro, they be into the weirdest shit, man. Attention and clout and money and fame is a hell of a drug, and it exposes you to all this weird shit, man. Like, I know Larry ain't the only one doing this shit, bro, but he the one that got the sights on him and he's being taken down, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy, dog. All that work you did to get them muscles for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Can't continue your lineage, can't pass them genes on because you steroided out and now you lost your whole manhood in the process too. Like, you can't have no kids and your nuts are gone, like physically and figuratively. Your brand is no longer the it's the motherfucker in the corner stroking while he watching this girl getting poked. It's nasty work.
Like, I'm the submissive one, and you rub in my face how these guys did things with you. I haven't.
Ooh.
Then he throws up the hands again. What's with that girl shit?
That's
emoji?
crazy, bro.
I've been so clean with you. How does that make you feel? He goes, inadequate. He wants the shit dirty.
That's crazy.
So this, I'm assuming, she did shit with the guy and filmed it because he wants to watch it. He goes, naughty Dobby, please send something from the video, Dobbs. And she goes, it's too much. I will make another video one day. He goes, even if you screenshot and crop something from it, censor stuff in the background, can use an app to censor stuff in the background of the photo screenshot.
Bro, he going crazy.
I apologize for being persistent, but as you said, we don't know next time you will do something like this. And I feel there is definitely something that could be taken from that video and crop censors. She goes, okay, I will look. No, I totally get it. He goes, thanks, Dob. So he's really into watching all this shit. Then he sends her a text saying, Dick is waiting for you. Have been waiting in line after everyone on OF for you. She says, he's the real simp. Larry goes, yes, I am. Look at this one.
What?
We can go now, he says. Okay, cool. I'll go out, put some clothes on. I got on my knees and kissed your feet after you had from other guy.
After you had Masty is feeling very what?
Masty is feeling very grateful. She says, is Masty going to watch the videos of me being Yes, I'm watching now. I couldn't wait. I still can't believe all the shit I'm reading. Now this one is the sick one. I don't understand why somebody would want a woman's heel down there. All right, look what he says. He goes, I'm in front. Can Masty, what is this pet word? Can Masty under Dobby's heel? It'll be the most simp way to.
What?
She goes, no, not allowed to.
What? I'm in front. Can Masty come under Dobby's heel? It'll be the most simp way to. I don't understand that. Yeah, that's that cuck talk. I don't understand that language. I don't speak this language. What the fuck does that mean, bro? I need a translator. Can Masty? So he's referring to himself as Masty? But what the fuck is, how do you come under somebody's heel? I don't understand that. Whew. Bruh. Yeah, this shit crazy, bro.
He goes, okay, Dobbs. Now this one. Are you ready for this? She says, I've had 2 Ds already. He says, have you actually? Wow, babe, that's so hot. Did they both feel coming home? Okay. Is Masty gonna fill Dobby? Yes, Masty's gonna fall inside Dobby's.
Oh!
Did Dobby shower or anything? Since I was in the shower, but I didn't clean myself.
Hey, I don't know, Bravo, dog. You walking on a tightrope, man. I mean, like, this is some nasty shit, bro. Like, I'm assuming bro could seek some form of prosecution against you for letting some shit like this out, bro. Like, to be fair, it could still be fake. It could still be fake, bro. But perception is reality, and the cat is already out the bag, and people are gonna run with this shit regardless, bro. And the shoe fits. The shoe fits because of how Larry has been moving, dog. Like, this is career suicide, dog. This is a napalm bomb dropped all over Larry shit, bro. There's no coming back from this, dog. Like, all that little cooking shit he's been doing so far with his wife and all that has been cute or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, definitely look at bro different. But, you know, this is some Diddy shit. This is rubbing semen on your nipples type shit. You know what I mean? This is the irony. Him and his ass fucking talking shit to Rampage, talking about he be on Diddy Island. No, motherfucker. Larry really be on some Diddy shit, dog. What the fuck is going on with these fools, bro? What the fuck is going on with these fools, dog? I don't know. It make me think about Larry's mental state too, bro. This type of shit will make a motherfucker do something to himself. You know what I mean? Because I don't know everything about Larry, but I've seen some things about his mental state before. You know what I mean? Going off the handle and shit, bro. When you got shit like this, the reach he has, the exposure he has, in this character assassination taking place, bro. Man. Like, what did Larry do to deserve being outed like this, though, dog? Like, that what I'm on. Like, did he do motherfuckers dirty? Because, god damn, bro. God damn, this shit fucked. I don't know what's worse, the shit that he's doing, or the fact that it's being exposed, bruh. Because, god damn. God damn. Whew. It's like, part of me don't even want to keep watching it, bro, because, you know, we in a whole different territory now, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's always important to isolate these type of situations to show men what not to do, especially today with the whole emasculation and feminization of men today. And here you have a prime example of it. But now we going off into some dark shit where you're ruining motherfuckers, ball. But then it's like I'm considering bro's mental state after this shit is being exposed to the world, bro. This shit ain't funny, bro. This shit's dark. You know what I'm saying? This shit is dark, bro. You know, he ain't breaking the law with his kinks, and these type of shit should have been. But you got to cross your T's and dot your I's too, man. You know what I'm saying? When you a motherfucker popping like Larry, bro, you got to make sure people's lips are sealed tight with NDAs if you out here on this Diddy shit, bro. And clearly he dropped the ball on that one, dog. Especially with how he be moving, bro. Because what you do in the dark will come to light if you out here moving crazy, bro.
He says, okay, perfect. Now, this here is a message from a guy who messaged a girlfriend, right, of Larry, saying, I know he's been messaging other women. She says, oh, really? Show me. Look, I don't want to be a homewrecker. Just know he messaged my girlfriend, asking her if she'd ever thought about being a lifter / vixen. Sounds kind of weird. Then he unsent the message. So I'm not going to say what a vixen is, but it's very similar to a voyeur kind of thing. I can't say the shit on here. All right. So he's basically, finding girls on Instagram with the guy and asking if he can do something. All right. That's all I'm going to say. So this last
What you mean? You want to say all the other shit? Why not say this shit, bro? God damn. What you already showed is as bad as it can get.
Okay. It's a conversation. I trust the source, but I'm not.
I'm waiting for the. Hold on. Let me wait for him to get to it.
So this last one, okay, it's a conversation. I trust the source, but I'm not confirming this actually happened, but it's a funny story. He goes, I don't know what's worse, him stealing money or the girls at Mount Vernon Barbell that pegged him a few years back. So I guess him and Peggy are into the same old shit. But Larry, he's the real, Mount Vernon pegger, MVP in all of this. It's only a matter of time before that shit comes out too. I used to train at that gym and would hear the stories that this is going back like 6-7 years.
Yeah,
now people,
shit.
All right, I'm only reading
Bro, I wouldn't be
piece.
surprised if Larry got molested or some shit back in the day. That's the only way shit like this happens, dog. All right, that's the only way shit like this happens. You over here doing some fucking weird shit. You know what I mean? Just glad it wasn't like no little kids or something involved, bro. Like, he a weirdo, he a cook and all that, bro. And, his career is cooked, but at least he ain't doing nothing illegal. Bro, this shit was rough. I wasn't prepared for all that. God damn, boy. God damn, dog. And, it makes sense why all these fools be moving weird in front of Larry, because they probably already in the know. They probably know this motherfucker is weird. And he like this cucked out shit. You know what I mean? It's a wicked world. It's a wicked world, bro.
These conversations. Like I said, I have massive amount of information and personal stuff about the other personal things of how it affected these girls, all this behavior. But I'm not putting that in this video. Like I said, if the girls want to come out and speak their story, they can. But that's all I'm going to read for you guys, because I think you guys have enough shit where now when you look at Larry, you're going to be sick from this shit too and have those nightmares.
Bro, shit wild, boy. Hold on. I want to go back in the beginning and see if there's anything I missed. Because, why is he airing bro out like this?
And I've had it for a long time. But I felt at the time that it was so personal. It was so... Like I said, I've been getting nightmares. You guys are probably going to have them too now every time you think of Larry's face or see it on the screen. I felt bad to put it out there in the public. So the first thing I saw was Larry wearing this purse like, someone else we know. That piece of shit, Peggy Watson.
Excuse me, bro. What you
They got skinny, huh?
What you got for us? Okay.
Got some Roy's.
Here we go. Oh, boy. Let me help you with that. Another watch for you. You're such a legend, man.
I was like, what's next? Does he want to get pegged like him too, that asshole? Then I saw his Sharmuta wife with Rampage, playing with their hair, smiling, flirting, and all these inside jokes between them all.
Oh, no, I don't mess with married women. He's on you, baby. My wife knows about jiu-jitsu. You know jiu-jitsu? Try it out, man. No. Brother.
I was like, I knew something's going on. But when I found out the real story, I wish I did it, because now I'm sick from this shit.
The Larry file was live.
So do you guys remember what Larry, that piece of shit, did? How he robbed his good friend Daniel for $50,000 for a down payment of his house and never paid him a cent back, and now that guy is stuck driving around in Ubers and feeding his family McDonald's? You guys remember that shit, right? Well, while I was investigating that story, I saw
Breach of contract, breach of implied covenant of good faith and fair dealing. Oh, he sued, bro.
You guys remember
Funds are needed for house, gym, and PR. For my dream house, I'm willing to give up 10% of PR. Okay, we could get a loan for PR.
that shit, right? Well, while I was investigating that story,
broke.
I saw files and files of information on Larry, messages, conversations. I spoke personally to people that were the closest to him, and I heard stories and seen shit that I never wanted to see again, because since then, I've been having nightmares about all that sick shit, and I never wanted to release it so you guys won't have those same nightmares. But now that the word is out, and I've heard since then, other people are hurt by Larry's actions. You guys.
Oh man, you have no idea how sick seeing all of this made me, which gave me nightmares. I have not released the Larry files involving multiple parties, including women, which I have had for a while now, which I got when I was investigating the Daniel story because it's so shocking and personal, which normally I don't release. Since then, having found out more and that people have been really hurt by his actions has me thinking differently about it now.
Saying, John, release the
Release
Larry
the
files.
fucking
Release the Larry files. I said, you know what? You guys want to see this shit?
Man, you just want that bag, dog. I get it. I get it. You want that bag, bro, because whatever the fuck Larry did, he did a while ago. You could have been released the shit. But that's fucked though, bro. It ain't adding up to me yet. Like, who did Larry hurt?
Because he's an asshole, I'm gonna show it to you. But you know how I always say, get out your popcorn, your goobers, milk duds, meat, the purple Skittles. I don't know if I could tell you that this time, because if you do, you may spit that shit out when I show you this shit.
Bro's a comedian, man.
John, release the Larry files. And so if you want to know in full details exactly what's going on, remember, I'm not even going to say what he's done. It's far too gross for this channel. Type in the comment section, John released the Larry files. Look at Larry's face right here. I mean, are you even kidding me right now?
So recently, we see Larry on Kick, live streaming, all over the place, because he wants to join all the other assholes. He wants that Eddie Kick money, right? Because we know he doesn't have the money, even though he pretends he does. He can't even pay the guy back $50,000. Well, now we see him, right, with his wife, pimping out his wife all over for attention. And there's all this shit going around, why is Larry acting like a cuck, pimping out his wife like this? What's really going on behind the scenes?
Oh, no. Who did this?
Me.
What?
Look at his face, bitch. But you know you a cook though. You know you a cook.
After all the memes that have been going viral on the internet, this is what you come up with?
Yeah.
While I'm on live?
Oh, that's funny.
I don't think so.
It's Myra, and he says, I see trouble in the road. So that was like the second or third time he DM'd me and then I sent his message because I never thought.
Bro really thought that he was about to cuck me.
Well, in one of those streams, Larry and his wife started talking trash, not about Greg Ducet, right? Because Greg made some videos back, but about Greg's girlfriend started making fun of her looks. And when Greg saw it, he said, you know what, Larry? You got personal with me, I'm going to get personal back. And in the past, I gave Greg a couple screenshots showing that Larry was really a cuck, and I knew it this whole time.
You say whatever you want to Coach Greg. I don't care. But when you go and attack my girlfriend for no reason, who did nothing wrong at all, well, you're then making it personal. And so since you want to get personal, I'm now going to talk about the things that I know and that I actually have proof. And so Larry Wheels is actually a cuck. I'm not suggesting maybe. I'm not saying I think. I'm saying that I know. One day, I want you to text me about this kind of stuff and talk to me like a cuckold with a bowing down sign. He's going to get tag teamed by Coach Greg and John Bravo, two of the most infamous characters on the internet that you don't want around with. And I'm not talking about actually having sexy time with us. I'm talking about messing with us, poking the bear.
So now going back on what I was saying earlier, when I was investigating the story of how he robbed Daniel, I've had this shit, and I've had this shit for a long time. But I felt at the time that it was so personal. It was so sick. Like I said, I've been getting nightmares. You guys are probably going to have them too now every time you think of Larry's face or see it on the screen. It was so sick, I felt bad to put it out there in the public. So since then, I've gotten closer with some of the people, multiple women that were in Larry's life. And I've built strong relationships with them, and they've shown me things, they've told me things. And I feel really bad for them because they were deeply, and still to this day, deeply affected by their relationship with Larry. And it's their story to tell, and I'm not going to tell their personal stories here. That's up to them to say it. But what I will say is that their lives are deeply affected by what he did to them till this day. I mean, I know one girl, she doesn't even want to have a boyfriend again, and she can't even have sex since Larry, because that's how much these things affected her. And do you guys remember, years ago, one of Larry's ex-girlfriends came out, made a video, right? Claimed that he cheated on her with not just women, with men, spent all his money on Chatterbait, and she said a bunch of other things in the video. Well, quickly, that was dismissed and people, forgot about it. But since then, I've heard similar stories from multiple women in Larry's life.
It took a really long time for me to admit this to myself, even in privacy. It took a lot of talking to professionals, and it took a lot of space from him to, really understand what I had been dealing with in my relationship with him for years. And that is abuse. And I mean, that's abuse across the board: physical, mental, emotional, and narcissistic abuse with this person. Starting with the cheating aspect, like I said, I've been with him for 5 years, and he's cheated on me for 5 years, since day one. This is cheating on me with the woman. This is cheating on me with the man. This is cheating on social platforms. I've even had women from Chatterbait reach out to me and inform me of their relations with one another.
So now Larry's behavior, Rob and his friend, the $50,000, still not paying him back at all. Still driving around in an Uber.
Yeah, I get it. Bravo fluffing it up to make it seem like he trying to get in Larry's ass, but it was just a mic drop moment because the whole world's built up on this cuck story with Larry, and he just dropped a fucking nuke with it, bro. Like, you got to strike while the iron's hot. You know what I mean? All this other shit about him cheating on women and being gay or whatever, like, or hurting women. Like, he's been known, Larry been hurting women, so he could have released these files a long fucking time ago and blew a spot up, bro. But, timing is everything. This is the perfect time to fucking do it. I peep game, get your bag. But, I couldn't do that shit, dog. I couldn't do that, bro. Release motherfucking demons like that, boy. release the motherfucking demons like that, dog. Like the juice don't seem worth the squeeze at this point to me. Because this is devastating here, bro. This is devastating here, dog. Only way, and it's whatever. The cat's out the bag. You know what I'm saying? Like I say, perception is reality, and people are gonna believe what they want to believe, and regardless of what story Larry comes up with to put this fire out, it don't fucking matter because it's already been embedded in people's minds. You know what I mean? And he's been moving like a cuck this whole time, dog. And if it look like a cuck, walk a cuck, act like a cuck, it's fucking cuck, bro. But yo, he's in the Adam 22 territory, bro. He in the Adam. I think he may be worse than Adam 22. I don't think Adam 22 was out here nutting under heels and wanting his woman to get filled up with other men nut and not bathe so he can go in it after. Like, that's Diddy territory, bro. Like, Larry may be worse than Adam 22. You know what I mean? But at least, and then with Adam 22, he wears it. Like, he wears his cuck sign proud. Larry tries to act like it ain't it, bro. That may be the best thing to do, dog. Just own it and be who you is, dog. Because, good God, bro. Anyway, thoughts. How y'all think this is going to end for Larry, bro? And at the end of the day, bro, you know how to motherfucking move, bro. And this is not the way. This is not the way. Damn.